Sasuke, when he fights Itachi, this costume that he's wearing. So, not sure if it has a name or anything, but it's pretty cool. Got a hand coming across here. It's like he's about to use Chidori or something. So, let's give this a go. Start with his eyes. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast, but the dirt on my page. So, typical Naruto eyes, go diagonal. And then across the top. Some of this will be covered by his hair, but then we go spiking down this way. Bottom eyelid line just comes across the bottom like so. And then his iris, half circle. Curving like that. Pupil, just kind of looking up like so. And then we give him normal Sharingan, so you just do a dot there, there, and they'll have little legs sort of coming off them. And then the line that kind of joins that together. So he's frowning pretty heavily, so we'll just do a check mark kind of going that way. And then we'll sort of thicken it up at the front. And then like a slight eyelid line just there. Just go over it and do the other eye. So we're kind of eye width across. So width of his eye fits in between both of his eyes. Next eye starts just there. Slightly higher up maybe, a bit of a head tilt. So we'll go across the way. Then hook it down. You want the top eyelid to be a slightly heavier line than the others. Maybe thicken this one up a little bit. Right, and then bottom eyelid, just leave a bit of a gap and then bring it into the middle. And then half circle for his iris. He's kind of looking up at us. Pupil just in the middle. And then again, 2 dots for Sharingan. Just little commas, like little things like that. And then there's a circle that joins those together, kind of a broken circle sometimes. Eyebrow then, frowning again, ticks up back that way. And you can kind of thicken up the front. Just want it thinner at the ends. And then we got an eyelid line. There. And then his nose curves down that way. Oop. So nostril, nose line, sort of there. And then nostril on this side, going that way. And his mouth, fairly flat, crossing down like this. And some hatching, just, well, yeah, we'll draw the bottom lip line maybe. Just there. So Sasuke's chin, so you can give him a pointy chin, like in the picture, but sometimes it's square. Pretty sure I drew one recently where his chin was square and it looked pretty good. Sorry, I'm just looking through old Yeah. What to do? Okay, we'll go kind of half. So we'll go this. So kind of round, but not too pointy. Good compromise. And then we go up side of the face that way. There's jaw on this side. Goes up here. Starts to curve around then. The rest of it's kind of covered by his Uchiha kind of hair, so his fringe, right, the nose, right, this size of his nose is about the same size as his forehead, right, so, and he's like, his head is kind of tilted forward, so that's why like this area is smaller. I would say like bottom of his eye to the nose is about the same as nose to chin, right, so like here to here is about the same as here to the very bottom of his chin. That and that are about the same. And like nose to bottom lip line is about the same, bottom lip line to chin. And then your nose is about the same as the forehead. Okay, that's kind of the proportion you're working with. And then fringe lines start to come out this way. Okay. And then they get long as they come down like the side of his head. So they'll start to go like over his eye a little bit. This one seems to like go down there, but it comes off his face then, so we've got like going that way. Long hair spikes along the side. Okay. Not bad, right? So we can see a little bit of his ear. And like ear lines inside. Usually like this letter J sort of shape is enough. And then this version of Sasuke has like, you know, those hair spikes that come out the back. So we have a spike or two down here, right, short ones. But then they gradually kind of get bigger. As they kind of come out from his head. Go off kind of the top of my page a bit there. That kind of a situation. So that's his hair pretty much. Could be like a hint of a fringe kind of there, but that's pretty much it. So then, right, we're doing this kind of hand position. Don't have to, of course, you could just do shoulders, but I want to get this hand in because I kind of like the look of it. It's like underneath his chin. And we'll just go fingers. So hands are pretty tricky, right? So take your time. Hit pause. a lot, right? So we'll do the first index finger. Right, this kind of V, and then change direction again for a knuckle. And then this curves around here, underneath, in there. And you could see a hint of a fingernail there. Next finger then. So it's like he's about to do Chidori. And then kind of hint of a fingernail there. That way. Webbing in between the fingers, and then his ring finger. Curving around like so. Last finger. Pinky sort of goes that way. You can't see a nail on that one. And the thumb just kind of goes in behind the hand here. Right, and the wrist comes down. And you can just see some kind of like suggestions of knuckles kind of here. Right. Might do a Chidori spark or something coming out of it maybe when I'm coloring it. And he's got this wristband on. It's where he's got like lots of straps and stuff on his arm here. This is like his wrist. And this will go up to his forearm, bumping around and down towards his elbow. Down here somewhere. Alright, so he's got these straps. I can't remember why he had these straps. There's something written on his arm, wasn't there? Anyway. Right. So you got to join this arm up to his body, right? So he's got that open chest sort of waistband thing. So here curves down that way. Just sort of bumping itself down here. And this comes down this way. So it looks like his body is like disappears down this way. So we can just see like his shoulder muscle there. His armpit that way. Like a suggestion of a shoulder muscle there. Tricep and bicep. So bicep that way, tricep kind of comes all the way out then to his elbow down there. So not like overly muscly arms or anything. And then the other shoulder line from up here, quite high up. Body line going down that way. And it disappears into that big waistband he wore in this. Alright, so he's got that big purple, grayish waistband. Side body. His stomach is strapped as well. Never noticed that before. And then we can just see neck muscles here, collarbones. Center line for his chest is under his hand. Right, so that's his body, and then just his arm and some of his sword. So shoulder, tricep, down to the forearm, which has some strapping wrapped around it again. Yeah, like shoulder muscle there. And then just his blade. Do I need a ruler for this, maybe? You probably get away with not using a ruler, but it looks kind of straight, so go this way. And then it has a little angle which goes back down, and then another angle, and then it goes back down, and then an angle again, down, like that. Right, if you want like just a little spark starting. Maybe he hasn't exactly fired it up yet. Just coming out from the fingertips there. Okay, Sasuke, when he fought Itachi. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.